Good day to all the Web3 enthusiasts and followers of the Synopsis. This is Max speaking. We continue our strategic pivot where we invite prominent blockchain projects over to interviews. We're doing it more often than we used to, and this new series is called Blockchain Innovation with Synopsis. Today we invited an outstanding pusher for the Web3 adoption, a representative for the Ethereum 1.5 and the proponent of ultra efficiency on the Ethereum blockchain. Please welcome IERC-20, the top inscription protocol, and their CEO, Serge. Hi, Serge, how are you?
Thank you, Max. Yeah, thank you for saying that we are top. Really appreciate it. Feeling great and ready to talk more about our project and inscriptions today. Yeah.
Perfect. Let's get our interview going then. So I have a list of 5 questions. As far as I know, you like detailed answers, and I think it will be more than enough to cover all the aspects. So the first one is, how did your team come up with the idea of using the empty cold data space for so much cheaper yet ultra-fast transactions right on Ethereum mainnet? Was it inspired by ordinals, or did you have this idea long before the BRC-20 craze?
Yeah, of course, if we're talking about the origin of the idea, we are getting back to the BRC-20 because that's where like the whole inscription topic has started, right? It's been like a year. It was started last February last year, so that's where it all has started. But our team got the idea of leveraging the empty cold data space for cost-effective transactions on Ethereum, not like Bitcoin, right? Which which is like a crucial element in BRC-20 inscriptions. By myself, I also wanted to create a valuable project that will be highly recognized in DeFi space, and that's when we saw the inscriptions. Me and my team, we just took a chance and started trying building up the ecosystem, and here we are, like with IRC-20 and all the features that we provide now. But let's shortly discuss cold data. What is actually cold data? How it can be used? So cold data is optional data within transactions, often used for passing inputs to smart contracts and handling roll-up data. So it's read-only, cost-efficient, and crucial element of inscriptions. Here like comes another question: how can IRC be significantly cheaper than Ethereum without any downsides? And where is the free money coming from? What is the catch actually? So IRC project does not create a free money. It benefits from enabling you to stop wasting money on an unnecessary and costly Ethereum feature as smart contracts, actually. So the core idea in IRC is that anything in the Ethereum that you can do with the smart contracts, you can also do without smart contracts at a fraction of the cost. So the basic idea goes like this: if you have the power to predict with certainty how a smart contract will process a transaction, then you don't need really to rely on the smart contract. You can just use your prediction. And it turns out that predicting a smart contract behavior is much cheaper than executing smart contract logic. I mean, like in the Ethereum, right? So how then we can create a way for everyone to stimulate the smart contract behavior and use these simulations in place to come up with this idea where we can replace smart contracts. That is the goal of IRC actually, and what we are doing in our project. Yeah.
Perfect. So from the very first question, we see that we have a real expert here today. So let's move to the next question. The first governance vote on the first IERC improvement proposal finished recently. What does it mean for the IRC ecosystem in a broader sense?
Yeah, like shortly about the first IRC improvement proposal. The plan originally, like the plan originally was to have a total supply of 21 billion of our ETH-PI token, which is our decentralized token. But now, with our community thoughts, we decided to burn it in advance and mining this token, which I just called you ETH-PI. This one will gonna fully stop once we reach a supply of 330 million. Right now, it's all in process, and we have reached 300 million, and the process is moving very fast, and the price has significantly went up, which we are very proud of. But what does it actually mean for our IRC ecosystem with all these tokens, with all these burnings, right? So the token ETH-PI, which I just told you, which is our decentralized token, was widely recognized by our community. And we all think that this is like a milestone in the IRC inscriptions ecosystem. As we approach the total supply, that is going to be 330 million, we will adopt a deflationary model, which will incorporate such features in future as fee discounts, airdrops, launch pads, subscriptions. So we'll ensure that a continuous reduction of total supply is happening, and all these features will be released like in future. Overall, I just also wanted to tell you that our mining mechanisms, I'm talking about the DPoS and POW, has been a successful experiment, I would say, with the number of holders reaching 10,000. So we have 10,000 daily users who are like actively using that. And we already have burned 400 Ethereum for minting costs. That has resulted in a decrease, of circulating supply. And moving forward, we'll optimize and expand model to provide enhanced product experience for our users. So the ultimate goal here is to, establish a decentralized indexing system. We are in our team. We are aspired to be pioneers in decentralized indexing, and we'll continue optimizing and innovating the whole project in order to succeed in the field what we are just doing. So that's a key and a super cool solution that I'm really proud of, and we are like moving forward to a real decentralization.
Yeah, the real decentralization is essential. So could you please tell more about the decentralized indexing? Why is it your priority development direction at the moment?
Yeah, so the main idea behind decentralized indexing is actually to achieve this, scalability and get the real decentralization. Under the real decentralization, I'm talking about at this point right now, we don't have nodes, right? We are not able to provide users with really decentralized solutions, right? Because right now it's still kind of centralized because we don't have nodes, don't have our other nodes in order to call ourselves decentralized, right? And here we come with the idea of DPoS mining and POW to solve this fully decentralized indexing of IRC protocol. We have launched our token, decentralized token that I told you, which is called ETH-PI for mining. And at the same time, we are looking forward for this token to be used by other protocols, by other projects, in order to again, like, we're coming back to decentralization, because that's all going to be more decentralized. So we believe that the project's future development should be focused on decentralization, on decentralized indexing, where indexer in our inscription system is like a paramount solution. So our goal is to just become the first and fully decentralized indexing project. Right now, you cannot find any like who is really like fully decentralized. There is no one presently in our field, I mean. And as I told you, we will implement special incentives for our contributors, and the total supply of 330 million has been developed in order to provide these incentives, actually. And there will be 300 million plus 30 million will be in allocation, in like token allocation, to be dedicated to provide those incentives to our members. So once we are fully stop mining the tokens, we still have a huge supply to provide incentive to our users. That's like crucial for the future decentralized solution of our project, of our ecosystem. And I hope that our community will enjoy it, because we are doing everything for our community to be, aware and be with us, because some great ideas often are coming from the community, which we has recently implemented with all these token deflationary mechanisms, right? And right now we are like trying to keep ourselves closer to a DAO and our community and move further together.
Well, that's really valuable, taking care of the community. And
Absolutely.
speaking about the decentralization and your token as well. So you did a bunch of community events with the top tier centralized exchanges. Do you plan to list IRC inscription tokens on any of them, or do you prefer the decentralized path and DEXs instead?
Yeah, there is a plan. There is a plan to do that. I'm talking about listing, but we still didn't do that because the time is not really appropriate right now. We still have many things to launch inside our project, but we are already included in Binance Web3 wallet, as well as OKX has promoted IERC-20 recently. We are in negotiations with very close negotiations with Bybit and Gate. So right now we are like in very close contact with those centralized exchanges. In short, like more centralized exchanges are getting to us, and we are trying to think how we can, help mutually develop the inscription zone, because this kind of separate topic in all the Web3 wallets. Yeah. Yeah, and we have recently established a cooperation with Hella and BitStore. Additionally, we are working on this. Already started working on cross-chain stablecoin, which will help us further enhance like stability when we will implement our swap feature. Yeah, and as a decentralized project, we are still sticking to the decentralized path. Yeah, so we're not gonna be really centralized. And if we are talking about this decentralization, again, scalability is a key aspect of decentralized finance, right? When you are like more decentralized, that gives you like this real decentralization that we are talking about. So listing on centralized exchanges is another ways to scale, right? And move further without impacting decentralization. So the more nodes we have in the future, the more token holders, the more decentralized IRC actually will be, which will help us to prevent potential shot of the indexer in the system. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. I see. So the listing on centralized exchanges does not impact the decentralization path. Perfect. Well, I have the last but not the least question. So, what's the store for the IRC DAO and community?
So yeah, IRC DAO in our community, as I told you, they are like valuable parts, very valuable parts in our ecosystem. And without them, it just wouldn't be possible to achieve our goals where we are right now. And without their support, we cannot move further. But we are still have so many things to implement. For example, we have recently implemented ambassador program, and now we're in discussion with several contributors who are ready to contribute into our protocol, into our project. And if anybody wants to become an ambassador of IERC-20, we are like very welcome to talk to any of those who are willing to do that. And people can easily reach out to our community managers in Telegram or Discord, and we're very welcome to talk more about how we can usually start, continue developing the ambassador program and giving the value to our contributors. Yeah. And as we were talking about the community, their support, we have recently developed this ambassador program where we can provide you with creator royalties, right? But still, we haven't launched our solutions like NFT Launchpad. It's still in the works right now. But for the upcoming features that we are planning to release soon, in our community is where we're like waiting for that. We are planning to do the cross-chain bridge in stablecoin. As I told you before, we are in partnership with BitStore that are helping us to do that. That will help actually in future to get to other protocols and not only be like in EVM, but also go to the other contract ecosystems. Yeah. Also, I told you about the NFT. There is going to be domain as well. So there's going to be like, there is .eth.eth, right? There's going to be .eth domains, which users can create in future. Also, we are still working on our plugin wallet. It's going to be like MetaMask, but with key concentration on our protocol, on IERC-20. So what else here? IRC Explorer is also in the works. Like, as you know, there is Etherscan right now. There's going to be IRC Scan, where people can just open the page and see all the transactions that are inscribed on the Ethereum, actually. And yeah, so I'm very excited about this year. It's going to be super positive for us. And right now, given the current market landscape characterized by relative stability, we are charting a course of action that revolves among our ecosystem growth and building upon our existing foundation, we aspire to create a holistic ecosystem that invites collaboration from outstanding projects and different protocols.
Yeah, great words. So I believe that this year is going to be huge for all the crypto industry and for your project as well, for sure. So
We're working very hard.
yeah, It was a very detailed answer, so I was going to ask about your plans, some insights for the conclusion, but seems like you answered it. Do you have anything to add? Some call to action, some insights, something, whatever you want to add in the ending?
Actually, yeah. I'm just during my recent AMAs, I'm always talking about how community is important in the life of each project. So I hope that more crypto enthusiasts who will watch the video of IRC will, start paying attention to what we are trying to build, what kind of ecosystem we are developing here, and I hope that that will attract more users to our protocol because that makes me really positive when I'm talking to people and their feedback is also positive and they're like talking about what kind of good project you're building, guys, and providing their thoughts, which is also very necessary to us. And yeah, once you guys watch this video, please get back to us, get back to IERC-20, just check what we are doing. It's all clear on the website, and if you have any questions, just go to our Telegram or Discord. Our community members and managers are really responsive and ready to discuss many things about IRC. Yeah.
Thank you. So, as Serge said, please follow all the networks of the IRC. You see that these guys do care about their community, what is actually super valuable. They're open for new ideas, open for communication, and that's great. So thanks for the talk, Serge. IERC-20 is a true builder, as we can see. So projects like yours pushing the technology forward. See you in our next episodes, and welcome to the Synopsis Summit. This was Blockchain Innovation with Synopsis. See you soon. Thank you,
Thank
Serge.
you.